Today we're going to show you how to roll out your whole body using a Rollga foam roller. Our IT bands are hard to stretch and hard to get to, but we're going to get at these first. Scar tissue, fascia, and cellulite build up in this place, which can cause problems in the back, hamstrings, and knees. We're going to place the Rollga on the ground and situate yourself right in the center. The curve has a dip. That's where you want to place your IT band, which is on the outside of your upper thigh. Place your palms on the ground for stability, and place your other foot in front of the leg that you're rolling out for extra support and control. Start rolling from above your knee towards your hip. You want to make sure your hips are pointed to the side, not faced up toward the sky. As you roll, you will feel pressure points, or points that are a bit tender. Give it a little more attention by rolling back and forth over the sensitive areas. We're working our way up our leg with the roller until we reach the hip. From there, we're just going to keep rolling right up our hip and get that pressure point right where the glutes meet the hip. From here, we can roll side to side, and while it's a small movement, you'll really be able to feel the contour of the Rollga. Target that place where the normal foam rollers aren't able to reach. Once you've rolled all the way from knee up to your hip, go back down from hip to your knee, making sure you're completing this portion on both legs. After you've rolled out both of your IT bands, start with the Rollga above your knee again, but this time rotating your hips forward, facing down toward the ground. Bring one knee up for support, and the Rollga should be right above your kneecap on your quad. And here we just roll again, walking your body backwards and rolling the Rollga up your thigh to the top of your hips. Once you get to the top of your hip, go down to your forearms and really get into the front of that hip. Switch and do the other leg. Then shift your weight to the side, readjust the Rollga, and roll out your inner thigh. After we've finished, we're going to work on our calves. Switch your body position so you're face up and place the Rollga at the back of your ankle using one of the outermost dips in the Rollga. Bend your knee up and use your hands to support your weight as you roll up and down from ankle to knee, working on trigger points as you go. Remember to do both legs. Flip over again so you're facing down and start in a tabletop position. Bend one leg up and put the Rollga under your shin. Roll up and down, again giving any sensitive spots a little more attention. The outer dips are also great for rolling out and preventing shin splints because the dip allows you to work the muscles without putting pressure on the shin bone. Make sure you do both shins. Now we're going to stand and step one foot on one of the humps. Sometimes it's good to do this about 3 feet away from the wall so you can lean forward for balance and support. Roll back and forth, moving the raised hump up and down along the middle of your foot. Then move your foot into the middle dip of the Rollga and do the same motion, rolling the inner and outer edge of your foot. Do both feet. Before we move on to the upper body, we want to make sure to target our glutes. When they're tight, they can cause pain and problems in the lower back, hamstrings, and/or knees. Situate your body face up in a crab walk position, cradling the bony part of one of your glutes in one of the outer dips of the Rollga. Whichever side you're doing first, bend that same knee and place your ankle on your other knee, looking like a seated figure 4 stretch. Pivot slightly to the side and roll out the side as well. If you don't know what a seated figure 4 stretch, there's a link in our description below. From here, roll all the way up to where your back meets the top of the glutes and all the way back down. Pivot slightly from side to side and roll out the sides as well. From this position, we're going to get our back. Roll your entire back all the way up and down, making sure your spine is positioned in one of the dips. Sometimes I like to hug my arms around myself to really open up the shoulder blades and dig into those muscle knots. Take time now to roll out your back as much as you want to. Once you're finished rolling out your back, lay back with the middle of the roga under your neck. Moving only your head, look up and down. And then gently left and right, working out any kinks. So that's about it. This is how you can get started with your Rollga foam roller right away with a quick and easy 10-minute full body rollout routine. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you got some valuable tips. It helps RHC when you subscribe to our channel, so if you haven't yet, please click that red subscribe button. See you next time.